What is up, guys? It's the Rogers Podcast. Episode 11. And we're doing it big. Meow. What's up? What's up? How you doing? I hope y'all doing well. I really do. There's no reason for me not to. I guess that's really the only reason why, right? I don't wish you harm, that's for sure. I hope funny things happen to you. But I wish y'all well. And I wish y'all the insight to take things with a little humor, maybe. You know, when something gets to you this week, fucking laugh at it. Because that has changed my life. And it's just a really simple thing that I think we forget to do. You might do it when you're a kid and you forget or you lose it, you know? But it's a tool and we lose it or we forget about it and we don't use it. Yeah, I actually want to talk about today about... Ugh, I got to sneeze. Excuse me. Sorry. Anyway, sorry guys, I'm a little sick. I got sick last week from work. I told you guys I got some new responsibilities going on at work and I've been really busy. So I haven't slept as well and then I got sick during those times. So a little sniffly, a little coffee. Bear with me. We doing it. And nothing stopping the podcast. But yeah, one of the biggest things, I've always seen stand-up and stuff, and I've not really thought of giving it a try. I mean, maybe I thought about it, because I've heard about it on Joe Rogan and stuff. But I've never really thought about giving it a try until, I got out of this really serious relationship a couple years ago. And, it was rough. I always describe it that I, like, para-bonded. Like, I was really into this girl. And we were very serious about each other. We were expecting to like get married and stuff, so it was like a big commitment, right? And then we split up, and life changed, and you know, I wasn't too stoked about engineering as a main career. Yeah, I like it. I like learning about it, but I don't think it's what I want to do with my entire life, right? Um, and you know, feeling down, lost connections, things, you know. I'm 25, lots of stuff is going on at this age. Just everything was getting to me. I was dealing with like a lot of depression and anxiety type stuff. And especially after leaving the relationship, it got bad. And, you know, I'd like battle with like suicidal thoughts and stuff. Um, I don't want this just to be rambling. God damn. Let me get it out as quickly as I can, guys. I think like, hold on, let's just freeze here. Because I think like most people think about suicide, right? It's common. I remember when I was in high school, I thought, it's like, what? I don't get it. Like, I don't know how people really think about killing themselves that seriously. That doesn't make any sense. And then when I got to college, I actually hit like depression and stuff, and then I understood. But I remember thinking I was like immune or invulnerable to it, and that was a stupid thought, obviously. And so I know that like everyone thinks about it at least a little bit, and it's such a taboo thing, you know. You're like not supposed to talk about it at all. Even joking about it, it's like, oh shit, what the fuck is wrong with you or something, you know? Which is why I love making jokes about suicide and shit. Like, oh, leftovers? I fucking kill myself, you know? Like, that's my comparison to everything. Like, oh, I'd just kill myself. Not actually, but you know, there was a time when that joking kind of talk, it wasn't really joking anymore, and like the depression and everything, and it just slowly builds up on you, and your thoughts like that, of like fuck that, I'd just rather kill myself. They become like pretty legitimate questions, you know. Even if you're not seriously like, okay, I'm gonna make a plan. You're not making a plan. You know you shouldn't. You don't want to. But after a while, you notice the ideas just pop into your head like many times an hour, and it's really just haunting you, and it really takes over, and you really just can't stop. You don't think you really want to do it or anything, but you can't really stop thinking about it, right? Oh, sorry guys, bear with me. Sick. You can't really stop thinking about it, and it like consumes you, and that enough, it just makes you feel like you'd rather be dead. It's really awful. It's like a consuming thing, just these thoughts, and they'll get deeper and farther, and then eventually you might make a plan to try and kill yourself or something, right? I never got that far, but I did get very consumed with these thoughts, um, and they're not to be like a schizo, but they're almost like voices in your head. Um, It's your voice, though. It's not like voice is. It's just part of your voice. Part of your inner monologue and dialogue is part of that conversation you have always going on with yourself. You notice that, like, slowly, your whole day's conversation, it actually took up, like, a percentage of your conversation that day, and it's fucked up. Right? Oh, God, this is fucking stupid. I really want to talk about this stuff, but I wish I had some jokes or something to make it more funny. Let's see. I'm pretty, I don't know if you've seen my stand up. I'm pretty losery. So, you know, I'm that type of guy. You always see it on Kill Tony. Rob Snake, blah, blah, blah. You always see that type of guy on Kill Tony that's like the type of person Tony expects to be doing comedy, as someone that, got out of a serious relationship, got really depressed, and started doing comedy. And, that's me. I'm that fucking stereotype, guys. But where it really evolved from is I was just changing my thinking. I wanted to get better, and I didn't know how to do it. And I was seeing all this comedy that I was watching, and like someone like Joe Rogan would talk about how you have a different perspective, and you're always looking at the funny side of things. And I liked that, and I was applying that to my own life, right? And so I started doing that with everything, and I was just seeing how I was like, my life is a joke, you know? I was like, fuck, my life is so stupid. Like, do I really have shit to complain about? But, like, I'm so sad. But, like, my life is a fucking joke. Like, if I was smart enough and could formulate it all, these would make really good jokes for a stand-up stage or something. Or for a special. God forbid I was ever good enough to fucking write a whole fucking special and get to that level. Maybe one day. That's the goal, right? Anyways. Let this bitch go out. Yeah, so I was consumed with darker thoughts, like this happens, kill yourself. This happens, kill yourself. Like for example, you guys know I was talking about my way early in the podcast. My driving record was bad, and it was so bad I was gonna lose my license. So I was worried, and I remember seriously deciding at one point that like if I did get pulled over, I couldn't work and stuff anymore, and I decided that was like it for my life. Like my life was useless at the point, so I'd rather be dead. And there's a point when I had it in my mind where I'd rather speed off and crash into a tree than get pulled over, you know? And that's not good, and I knew it, and I worked on that and got away from it. And, like, people don't talk about these things, and that's the only reason I'm trying to say anything ridiculous like that right now. I'm not trying to worry anyone or give anyone ideas. I'm being real, because people have their own examples, and I'm sure you can kind of get what I'm getting at here. Is everyone has their own struggle, and you gotta work on that. And for me, comedy was a really good way to get out of it because it just changed my whole perspective on everything. And once I had changed my perspective, it was just like another little shift to just start catching these ideas, start writing them down, and then another little shift to start prepping them for the stage, you know? I keep just trying to make these shifts, and all of a sudden I'm taking it kind of seriously. And I would like to take it seriously because it's really fun. And I enjoy practicing it. I enjoy writing. I enjoy everything of it. And if somehow I was able to make this career, that'd be great. That'd be a goal. It'd be a fun way to live your life, rather than sitting at a desk job. Because I don't know. I feel like most everyone can be good at pretty much most everything they try, if you really fucking work at it. Which is why everyone can do a fucking desk job. But it's rough. It's a grind, and most people, it really is fucking eating at you, dude. And I could probably only keep it up for another 5 to 10 years. Like, I'm tired. I don't want to do a desk job for, like, in 5 to 10 years, I would like to be doing something else. Try and, like, I don't know, do my own thing. Have a side bit, I don't know. I don't know anything. I wish I had it figured out. In 5 to 10 years, I would like to at least be making some moves to shift away from office life. You feel me? Anyways, that was fucking boring. Hope you guys enjoyed this suicide watch, suicide talk. What is this rap now? I don't know what that was. Speaking of rappers, yo, oh my god, I was telling my coworkers at lunch. I remembered. So one time in like 3rd grade or something, I remember at the lunch table we took like the paper towel, not the paper straw wrapper. You know the straw wrapper, we like crumpled it up and I like split it in half and put one in each ear. And I got one out and then like I couldn't get the other one out or something. And like I don't know, I just forgot and it was never a thing. And then like 3 years ago when I'm like 21, 22 or something, like after college, I pulled this piece of paper out of my ear, like this waxy straw wrapper. And I was like, what the fuck? And I don't know where it was hiding. Like, I don't know how it's possible. I swear. Oh my god, no one believed me. I swear to god, none of you probably believe me. I swear to god, I pulled out this straw wrapper from my ear. It was gross, it was waxy, and it was kind of nightmarish. Because, like, I remember it was stuck in there, and I was scared about it, and I just forgot about it. You know, I guess, like, I repressed it. I'm glad I got it out. I don't even know how I got it out. I think, my ex actually she used ear spoons, and, instead of a Q-tip. It's better to scrape the wax out, but I went back to Q-tips. I don't like fucking spooning my ear. It's fucking weird. But I think I was able to, like, scrape it out or something is how I got it out eventually. I don't remember. God damn, dude. I don't know. How do you lose a straw wrapper in your ear? I was such a dumbass kid, dude. Playing with a straw wrapper like it was an earplug. Ugh. I remember, I think, because I didn't like how people shoved their earlobes in their ear to plug their ear. So I was like, oh, look, I can make a fucking earplug. I think it was on some stupid kid shit like that, right? What? I guess it didn't work for me. Maybe because my earlobes are attached, I couldn't, like, stick it in my... I don't know. It didn't really block the sound for me. But the paper straw didn't either. It didn't block any of the sound. All it did was fucking get lost in my ear. Like an earwig. At least it didn't take over my brain or something. Yo, it's a little drizzly today, but it's fucking nice. I'm outside, no umbrella, chilling. We got a good podcast spot today. Oh yeah, what else were my first... So I was trying to remember what my first interactions with comedy were, right? And, the first thing comedy I remember hearing... I'm sure I heard something before this, but the first thing I remember hearing was CKY. My friend, like, downloaded off of LimeWire CKY. If you don't know, it's a Can't Kill Yourself. It was like a Bam Margera, Jackass group thing. They did, like, skateboard videos and comedy. I don't know, but my friend had, like, pirated MP3s from clips of the shit they did. Of, like, prank phone calls and shit. They'd call up a Thai restaurant and be like, oh, me want Thai food, me so hungry, what you got? Or, I don't even know. You remember that shit? What else? I can't remember anything else they did other than the me want Thai food, me so hungry. They did all sorts of weird shit. They were, like, clips in between their skate videos, I think. I was talking about this with my friend from work, and he was telling me more about it, because I didn't really know who or what they were. I just knew it was a downloaded thing on LimeWire when I was in, like, 5th grade. That was my first interaction with comedy, was some pirated audio from LimeWire in 5th grade. And then, what else was there? My first experience with stand-up, the first one I remember saying was Dane Cook. He was, like, the first big name I ever heard of. Dane Cook. At first he was like huge and everyone loved him, and then like he fell out of popularity, and then everyone wanted to hate on people who liked him because I don't know, he was too popular or something. He's a fucking legend. Love Dane Cook. And yeah, I don't know. I forgot where I was going. Yeah, that was my first interaction. And then like Jeff Dunham with the puppets. I remember like Ahmed the terrorist or Akbar or whatever. I don't know. Oh, that's a Star Wars shit, right? Yeah, Ahmed the terrorist. Those are the first comedians I ever remember hearing. Dane Cook was the first, and then I think Jeff Dunham after that. With the puppets. Legends. Does Jeff Dunham still do shit? I actually don't know. I'm sure he does. It's the comedian life. I'm sure once you start, you don't stop, really. I think I've been bit with the bug, guys. I totally feel that. I'm so lame saying that. I'm not a real comedian. I just did one open mic. I just started any of this shit, but it's hella fun. I see how people get into this and want to do this for a career and end up actually doing it as a career. It's really fun, guys. I totally recommend you try stand-up. It's scary, but it's fucking cool. It's great to just make people laugh like that. And it's a different context when you're on stage, and there's a lot of power in your silence. So, you could just do a minute or two of material, not have a whole lot of words in there that you have to memorize, and really fucking kill, you know? You just gotta organize it right. And that strategy to it's a really fun thing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, God, look at me. I turned into fucking Joe Rogan. I listen to too many fucking podcasts. I turned into everyone I listen to. Oh, God. You guys love comedians. I love all my favorite comedians. The ones I listen to most. I'm not even gonna name drop. Fuck that. I love them. Just kidding. You know, like Joe, Bill, Joey, Diaz. I love Your Mom's House, Christina and Tom. Uh, those are my main ones that I really keep up with, and then I check in on other people. Oh, Tony Hinchcliffe. Fucking yeah, Kill Tony. I watch nonstop. I'm new to that. Maybe that's why I forgot. Rob Snake, blah blah blah. Jeremiah Watkins is my hero. I love following him. Oh, guys. This week's podcast was brought to you by Acid. Acid is groovy. Kill the pigs. 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 Acid. Okay, I'm done. Blah! Rob Snake! If you wanna be my lover, you gotta listen to your heart. You gotta listen to your mom. And tune in next week. It's been your Rajas podcast. A little long this week, guys. We doing it. I'll check in next week with you guys. This time we talked about suicide and depression too much. So if you want to hear about serious talk too much, again, check in next week. There's some points I really want to hit that are really central to my comedy. So I need to talk about the depression a little bit this week, and then next week we're splitting it up and gonna talk about some more stuff. So tune in next week, guys. Catch you later.